What is up, everyone, and welcome back to Legends Z-A. We've got one more special episode before the DLC comes out in just 5 days now. And of course, last time we got Mega Chestnut, which is now available in the ranked battles. And in that video, I said I probably wouldn't upload again until the DLC because I was very sick. I am still a little sick, but feeling a lot better thanks to all this tea I've been drinking. Today, we are of course going to be getting Mega Mewtwo, which is now available via mystery gift. I don't believe you need the Switch membership for this. As long as you have an internet connection, you can get yourself mystery gift for free. Well, as long as you own ZA, that is. And you can see that we now have Project M, a very interesting name because if you don't know, there's a Super Smash Bros. Melee mod with the same name. Literally on the same day that this Mewtwo quest came out, so Nintendo's basically trying to bury all traces of Project M with this. But the M in this one, of course, stands for Mewtwo, whereas in the other one, I think it was for Melee, because, you know, Smash Melee. I don't really play too much Smash myself, but I always knew about the mod and found that kind of funny. But here we, of course, can receive the Mewtwonite X and Mewtwonite Y, as well as unlock the extra side mission called Project M. And just like with Diancie, the Shine Bright Like a Gemstone, you have to go to a specific spot. The weird thing is the game doesn't really tell you where to go. Should probably bring some other Pokemon into my squad too. In particular, since we actually have to catch Mewtwo, I recommend bringing a Pokemon with something like Nuzzle or Thunder Wave, maybe even Hypnosis, just to up your chances of actually catching it. So I'm gonna go with, apparently my friend Malamar is the only dark type that learns Hypnosis. Mine doesn't actually have it, but if we go in here, yep, there it is. We're gonna give it Hypnosis, and we probably want something to deal with Mewtwo itself. So Knock Off and Night Slash. I mean, we could just go all three dark type moves here. Let's head over to the Lysandre Cafe, where some very important story stuff went down. If you haven't beaten the game, by the way, yeah, I don't think you can do this quest until you've at least completed the main story. But if you have, then you should definitely have this as a travel spot. So let's head inside and uncover the secrets of Mega Mewtwo. At least in Legends Z-A, because of course Mega Mewtwo was in Pokemon X and Y, one of the few Mega Evolutions that has two forms, X and Y forms. But you of course got both Mega Stones from that mystery gift, so if you're able to catch Mewtwo, I guess you just get both Mega Evolutions. But yeah, we gotta head down to the third basement floor, and I believe Mewtwo will be at the end of this hallway, so I'm gonna save just in case. And if you guys are excited, don't forget to leave a like as we head into the darkness for a cutscene. Some of the machinery powered back on in response to your presence. Initiating security protocols. Ooh, we got our game face on, okay. Mega Stones detected, restoring power to critical systems. Huh. I assume Lysandre set this up then. Activating Project M, that's crazy. This project is highly dangerous. Would you still like to release the locks? Locks? Plural? What? Is there more than one Mewtwo? Or maybe Mewtwo's held down by multiple locks because it's that powerful? Oh my god. This reminded me of the first Pokemon movie where Team Rocket trapped Mewtwo. Still probably the best Pokemon movie, to be honest. Now, Munch, what do you think you're doing? Oh, come on, Mabel. This is not the time to interrupt. Mewtwo's an extremely dangerous Pokemon. You're thinking of facing off against that thing? Then you'd better not fail to catch it. I don't actually think you can. Like with Diancie, I happened to catch it on my first try, but a lot of you guys in the comments told me that even if you knock the Pokemon out, I believe you just get to fight it again. So we could actually test it out in this battle, see what happens if you accidentally kill Mewtwo. Oh, it looks so sick. I swear, it doesn't matter what Pokemon game it is. Mewtwo should have really been the Aura Pokemon. F. Lucario. This is him. Wait, why did it say Mew? Okay, we know why it says Mew. In case you don't know, Mewtwo is a clone of Mew, even in the game lore. It's one of the few, I guess you could say, man-made Pokemon. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I have the wrong moves! Rather, I don't have Dark Pulse on Slurp, so I have nothing super effective. Alright, well, let's head on over to Raichu for some reason. I don't actually want to use Nuzzle, though, because I would rather put it to sleep with Hypnosis. So, you know what? Let's get Malamar out here, and it is at level 70, I've just realized, so it's actually not as high level as I thought. Oh, it got paralyzed by the thunder? You gotta be kidding me. That means we can no longer put it to sleep, which does make Pokemon easier to catch, even in Legends Z-A. I mean, if we try to use Hypnosis here, you'll see it doesn't affect Mewtwo. It's possible that it doesn't affect Legendary Pokemon the same way that it doesn't affect Rogues, or it's probably because of the Thunder Wave, actually. But you can see it doesn't actually have any attacks that can hit us. So that's kind of sad. We're going to try to get it down as low HP as possible. I don't think there's actually a False Swipe in this game. Oh, we knocked it out. You can throw whatever Pokeball you want. You can even use your Master Ball if you have it. I'm just going to go for a Dusk Ball. And not catch it. Okay, well, if you do fail to catch it, I guess now we see what happens. Yes, we all know you're strong. No need to show off by going and defeating the Legendary. I wanted you to catch Mewtwo, not knock it out. And it just comes right back. Just standing there. Menacingly. So if you do want to catch this thing in a special kind of Pokeball, no worries about knocking it out on accident. You just get another chance. But again, I do recommend putting it to sleep, dropping it down as low HP as possible to give yourself a higher chance of catching it. Because if you do knock it out, put it in that stun state, you're going to have to do the battle all over again. But honestly, with Malamar, it doesn't seem all that tough to beat Mega Mewtwo, considering he literally cannot hurt you. So first, try to get it down low enough without killing it this time. That would be great. I think a Dark Pulse won't quite finish it, so this time we're going to go for the Hypnosis, and there you go. You can see the three little, or I guess two ZZs over Mewtwo. We're going to start chucking some Premier Balls, and of course it doesn't catch, but it's all good. We can toss another one, and as long as it has that little drowsy effect, I think it should be more likely to catch. Oh, well, now it's pissed. Wait. Yo, what is it going to do now that my Pokemon's not out? Oh my god, it's just going to attack me. 1v1 versus Mewtwo. Final destination. This is why they called it Project M. The real reason right here. How does this work though? Okay, so his drowsiness wears off, but he's still pissed. Okay, now we can catch him again. So I'm going to go back out to Malamar. I guess he does actually have a move that can hit Malamar because we're at red HP. Oh, it's Aura Sphere, and we're dead. Okay, well, we got a Drowsy again, so I'm going to start tossing Premier Balls again. Of course, when you're in battle or the Pokemon is aggressive, there's no back strikes, so you can't really do that. Literally, it's just, what? Wait, we actually got it? That was a lot easier than I thought it would be. You caught it. Good. 1 sec. Oh my goodness. I always get jump scared by those holograms. Seeing this place in ruins like this. Oof. I gotta tell ya. It's a complicated feeling, no matter how long it's been. Right, because she used to be a Team Flare scientist. I figured holotech was called for in this situation. Voice calls are just so impersonal. You mean because you can't leave your office? You're basically on house arrest? Now then, let Auntie Mabel explain to you why you ended up battling Mewtwo in Lysandre Labs. I mean, I mentioned that it's probably Lysandre that had him locked away, but why? Tell me more, Auntie Mabel. I do enjoy a good attentive listener. See, Mewtwo's a Pokemon created by a scientist who was conducting research on Pokemon DNA. It has formidable power, which piqued Team Flare's interest. We wondered if we might be able to use Mewtwo in the ultimate weapon. When we heard it had been spotted in Kalos's unknown dungeon, we went and caught it. Honestly, we still don't know why Mewtwo had even shown up in the Kalos region. One theory was that Mewtwo came seeking the power of Mega Evolution. But even with all 5 of us looking into it, we couldn't arrive at an answer. See, we had pieces of both Mewtwonite X and Mewtwonite Y, but even when we tried using him, Mewtwo never Mega Evolved. You gotta have the bond. Since Mewtwo tends to mostly just hang about, saving up its energy for when it needs to battle. We put Project M on the back burner and forgot about it. So y'all really just had a Mewtwo chilling back there and just forgot. How? But Mewtwo sure does like leaving me with questions, doesn't it? Like, why awaken now? Was it just reacting to the Mewtwonite X and Mewtwonite Y? Which leads to the question of why you even have those in the first place. But what do I know? Maybe Mewtwo will be a good little Pokemon and listen obediently to a trainer with your skills. Anyway, this acting director still has a pile of work awaiting her. So I'm hanging up now. Bye! What is that face? Oh my god. I don't want to call her crazy, but I mean, the crazy scientist cliche definitely stands with Mabel. Anyway, we've got Mewtwo now. Not sure if it'll always be the same nature. This one's a naughty nature. Ooh. Kind of fitting for Mewtwo. That will raise attack and lower special defense. So I guess this would actually be better as a Mewtwo X. So let me go ahead and first off, I guess, check out its different moves. It comes at level 70, so should have almost all of its attacks. Actually, I don't know if it gets Psystrike. I'm kind of curious. So I'm going to give it some more candies up to level 100 and see if it learns any new moves. Oh, there we go. Got some ideas for new moves. Nice. I believe that should be Psystrike, right? Future Sight, and yeah, it does get Psystrike. So that's Mewtwo's signature attack. Also gets Recover, and Future Sight is the last move that it learns. Interesting. Well, let's go ahead and give it... Well, I guess Psystrike wouldn't be great on a Mewtwo X. If you don't know, Mewtwo X, it becomes half fighting type and it's more of a physical attacker, whereas Mewtwo Y, it's just pure special attack and pure psychic type. And if we head over to the Mega Stones, you'll see we have the 2 new ones here, Mewtwonite X, Mewtwonite Y. So let's go ahead and show off Mewtwo Y first. Personally, I'm a huge fan of Mewtwo Y, maybe because it was the first one revealed and everyone thought it was Mew 3. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. It's been so long I forgot how to even play this game or the controls of it. But yeah, I really like the design of this one. I guess because it borrows more from Mew, which is interesting because a lot of the Mega Evolutions in ZA, they kind of tend to look more like their pre-evolutions. And Mewtwo Y kind of did that before it was a thing, or I guess before Pokémon Legends Z-A. Let's go ahead and give it the Mewtwonite X this time so you can check out its other Mega Evolution, aka Frieza. Well, maybe not exactly, but I've always called it Frieza. Like, the whole design just gives Dragon Ball Z vibes to me. Like, I don't know if it's the legs or... I don't know, just the whole thing overall to me looks like it would be a villain in Dragon Ball Z. And the fact it becomes a psychic and fighting type, you know, it could be a Dragon Ball fighter, but let's see it in action. I'm still kind of sad, like the Mega Evolutions only react to that one music, like they don't have other animations. I guess in the Pokédex they do, but yeah, this is a pretty cool one too. I mean, I don't dislike either of Mew or Mewtwo's Mega Evolutions, but I definitely prefer Mewtwo Y, at least design-wise. In the Pokédex, you can see Psychic Power has augmented its muscles, has a grip strength of 1 ton, and can sprint 100 meters in 2 seconds flat. That's crazy, because I think Mewtwo Y still has higher speed stat, which begs the question, Mewtwo Y. Despite its diminished size, its mental power has grown phenomenally. With a mere thought, it can smash a skyscraper to smithereens. That is insane that they allow 10-year-olds to use Pokemon, considering, you know, their devastating powers. And again, not many 10-year-olds would probably have a Mega Mewtwo Y, except for us. Oh my, what is that? Is he Luffy? He's not actually Dragon Ball. He's freaking One Piece. That's awesome. I did not know that it could stretch its arm like that. There you go. That's the last animation right there. Oh, that looks so sick. That is going to do it for this video. So if you guys enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like and stay tuned because the DLC is just 5 days away. I'm gonna continue resting up. I mean, I feel a lot better, I will say, than I did in the last video. I'll say I'm like 80% recovered. So hopefully by December 10th, I'll be back to 100% and back to streaming. Because I will, of course, be live when the DLC comes out. So definitely subscribe if you haven't, and I'll catch you guys then.